The US tariffs against China pose every American family with a stark choice. Do they want to pay $850 to the US tax authorities to carry out a tariff war against China, or do they want to spend $850 in their own household? That will significantly affect their living standard. The reason the choice is that simple was analysed by the respected economics company Oxford Economics, which has no connection with China. In the most comprehensive study of US-China trade, it found, and I quote, Chinese manufacturing lowered prices in the United States for consumer goods, dampening inflation and putting more money in American wallets. The typical US household saved up to $850. Blocking off Chinese imports through tariffs will therefore raise prices for the average US household by $850. The price rise in effect of tariffs in raising prices in the US can already be seen. A tariff on washing machines was followed by a 20% increase in washing machine prices. Steel prices were already rising in the US before tariffs on steel and aluminium, but they inevitably worsened this. By July 2018, US prices on hot-rolled band steel, used in numerous US products, were 52% above their level in October 2017. Aluminium prices have increased by 11%. As a result, Coca-Cola announced it was taking the unusual step of raising prices mid-year in North America because of rising costs, including prices of aluminium. Hundreds of other manufacturers will have to follow. Caterpillar, the biggest US construction equipment manufacturer, announced that it expected losses of 100 to 200 million from tariffs, putting upwards pressure on its future prices. The Wall Street Journal summed up the result of tariffs as soda motorcycle prices rise as tariff hits home for consumers. But these tariffs cover a much smaller range of goods than tariffs affecting 250 billion of imports which have been threatened against China. The price consequences for US buyers will therefore be more severe. There should be no doubt as to who the $850 lost by US tariffs against China would be paid to. A tariff is simply a tax. It is not paid by producers. They generally receive the same price for the products as to which the tariff is added. The higher price after the tariff is paid by the consumer, with the revenue from the tariff being paid to the tax authorities. In other words, the threatened President Trump's proposed tariffs are a threat of a tax of $850 a year on every American household. That's why every US household faces that simple choice. Think what it could do with $850. It could buy a new smartphone. It could take a weekend away. It could buy new furniture or electrical goods. Or it could give $850 to the tax collector. It doesn't seem a very difficult choice. Would you rather have $850 to spend on your family, or would you rather give it to the tax authorities? That is the choice for US families in thinking about tariffs against China.